Hello everybody and welcome back to G's Kitchen, where today we'll be making yet another high-tier, high-class, 5-star, exquisite, decadent dish, that being grilled cheese. Now, before we go cook, obviously, as always, I'm gonna need to do a bit of a wardrobe change. So 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I know it's nothing too crazy, but I gotta do some laundry, what can I say? Anyway, the mic quality is gonna be terrible when we go out there because my phone mic is pretty terrible, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's get out to the kitchen. On the road again, going to this kitchen where I've already been. Oh my gosh, man, it is so bright outside today. Why is the sun gotta be on all the time? Alright, lads, I'm gonna set you up like right there. How's that look? Oh my gosh, dude. I hate how blinding that is. Like, it's always just like, it's like this bright, piercing light, like a laser just coming in. You know what I wish? I wish that, like, good lighting was just a universal thing. You know what I mean? Where, like, you go anywhere, you're never too pale, it's never too dim, the saturation's just right, but no, life just has to be ugly naturally. Anyway, for a grilled cheese sandwich, the first thing you're gonna need is some bread. It would probably be helpful to grab a plate. I mean, I don't know, if you just want to wing it and, like, hold the sandwich, I mean, you know, you do you. Grab a few paper towels just to be safe. Then you want to go to your fridge and grab your butthole, or I'm sorry, I mean butter. Country cock. And then since I'm severely allergic to dairy, we grab our vegan cheese. Now what you want to do is grab 2 slices of bread, get them all set up on the plate like so, and then you want to get two pieces of cheese to go in this piece. Bada bing, bada boom, there is the cheese. Now before we do the next part, we should actually probably go ahead and get a pan out, which I learned from the last G's Kitchens video that the pans are down here. Okay, you know what? Last time we rejected this one because I was like, oh man, it's compensating. It's like, you know, it's trying to compensate for the fact that it's a tiny pan by being all big on the sides. If ever there was a pan that could be a pick-me, this is it. This is the pick-me pan right here. But you know what? For all intents and purposes, you know, the sandwich would fit inside of here. I'll give it a little bit of love today. For this, I'm thinking we'll crank it up, I don't know, like a medium or something. I don't know, medium high. Doesn't... Just make it hot. Next, you have 1 of 2 options. You can either A, spray the pan with some Pam spray, letter B, put some butter on the outside of the bread pieces, or letter C, be American as fuck and put mayo on the outside as if there's not enough calories in the sandwich. We're gonna roll with the butter out. So you can just sort of marry the 2 pieces together. And honestly, you might want to put butter on like before you put the cheese on, but you know, it is what it is. Again, nothing too crazy or fancy here. Just grab a little dollop of butter, you know, just start spreading it on the outside. Then you just want to kind of flip it over, grab a little bit more butter, get like a, yeah. Oh wait, no, that's too big of it. Hold on, we ain't Paula Deen in this thing. I don't know if y'all ever watched her before, but for her, like every time she cooks something, it's like, okay, here's like a few ounces of this, here's like a few grams of that. Okay, now we're gonna put like a whole damn stick of butter. Again, nothing too insane, just enough to make the outside of the bread nice and moist. Now the pan is pretty warmed up, so I'm pretty sure we can just take the sandwich and just drop it on the pan. So now if you look at it, there it is. And similar to the pancake that we made before, we just kind of stand here and wait for a while. What can I say? I do cook the most exciting foods. I've had Boulevard of Broken Dreams freaking stuck in my head all day, and I also finally just heard that one version that like Machine Gun Kelly did, where he did like the one empty out your pockets like juice roll thing, and then at the end like he tossed in that Boulevard of Broken Dreams thing, which honestly sounded so good over that rap beat. I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Oh man, I see a little bit of steam coming off that sandwich, dude. I gotta get like a GoPro or something for these videos so you guys can see my perspective, because I mean, it looks fine. I think I might need to drop that to like a medium heat. I'm really excited because this phone that I use all the time, I mean, you guys can tell just from watching the videos, I mean, the camera quality is garbage, the mic quality is garbage, and the phone itself, bro. Okay, so the last Android I had, right? It got so bad, and it got to a point where the screen literally came off. Like, the screen detached from the back. I have no idea how the hell that happened. And now this phone is starting to have a similar issue where the back is literally starting to detach, and it's not one of those Androids that's supposed to do that. I've seen on some Android phones, it's like, oh, the back detaches, you can change the battery. No, this is just one where it's like, okay, the back detaches, the whole phone's gonna break. So basically, I was looking around on Amazon. I found like a red iPhone 12, 256 gig, which is better than mine. Mine's like a 64 gig and whatever, for like $260. So I think I'm gonna pick that up. I also saw an iPhone 13 for like 320 though, but it's like, that extra 60 could go towards like, I don't know, like an anime body pillow or something. Oh man, some of the cheese fell off the sandwich and now it's like starting to melt to the side of the thing. I don't know, yeah, you can see it right there. It's like melting to the side of the pan. Whoops. Now you don't want to flip it just yet because, you know, we do kind of gotta like, here's the thing. Normally I take the spatula thing down. I start like pushing down on the bread, but with the way that the butter's layered, it kind of makes a mess sometimes. So you kind of just like want to check it every now and then. Really, you don't want to, yeah, like we don't gotta flip it yet. You want to wait till it's like a golden brown. By the way, for those that are unaware, I just announced the other day that my album is going to be releasing October 26th, which is my birthday. Since it's like an album all about me, I just figured that'd be fitting. Also, the first single is going to be coming out here relatively soon. I'm thinking first half of July. I'm going to push that out, so that's exciting. Could you imagine if I just casually leaked some of it, like right now, just as we were standing here, as if it was like playing under my commentary? Wouldn't that be crazy? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm turning this up to like medium high, bro. This thing's taking an eternity and a half to cook. Okay, it's starting to get there. You want to get it to like golden brown. You don't want to like burn it, right? You don't want to be eating charcoal, but you want to make sure it's like a nice McDonald's hash brown, golden brown, just kind of, you know, somewhere you bite into it, it's nice and crispy, but it's not like ashes. Oh, you heard that sizzle? Yeah, it's steaming. All right. Oh, that is literally perfect. You hear that? Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's how you want to get it, baby. And now you just kind of wait. This is so much less in depth than the other ones I've done. Somehow this seemed simpler to me than even the peanut butter and the jelly, or the peanut butter and the jelly. Peanut butter jelly time, hey, peanut butter jelly in a baseball bat. Y'all ever be standing there taking a shower and then the water just becomes like bipolar all of a sudden? It's like, oh, you had your nice warm water? Well, no, you're about to freeze your ass off. And then as soon as you're done freezing, then like the hottest water known to man, like it literally just feels like hell is shooting out of your shower head and it's just like raining down on you and there's just nothing you can do about it. It's like, okay, you're just gonna like melt to death and die. Like that's it, goodbye. Wow, I wasn't just like expecting it to be done already, but yeah, this grilled cheese is, oh my gosh, that cheese is so melty. So yeah, once it's looking like that on both sides, like golden brown like that, and you can see like the other side a little bit golden brown, then that's it. I did screw up a little bit because some of the cheese kind of got melted to the pan, so whoops. And then you gotta like quadruple check that you turn the stove off because you don't want to burn the house down. All right, gents, you know what time it is. So first we're gonna cut the sandwich, which let me just say, if you cut your sandwiches vertically, you're probably a serial killer and you need to seek professional help immediately. So we're gonna cut it like horizontally, like diagonally. Bro, I can barely cut through it from how melted the cheese is. Oh my goodness, this is about to be like freaking insane. Okay, so then we're gonna do a cheese pull test. You ready? Oh, go. Wow, that was the worst cheese pull that I've ever seen. But here. How about this? Let me. Oh yeah, there we go. Now that. Oh, look at that ooey gooey mushy goodness. It doesn't even look like cheese anymore, man. It just looks like Big Bird splooge. Now, this next bit is optional, but it's something that I always do just because it takes a grilled cheese from just being like, oh, this is a grilled cheese, to being like, oh, this is a fucking grilled cheese. Grab a little bit of that good old yellow French's, and then you just want to like pop the top on the grilled cheese if it'll come back. I literally just pulled it apart, but it got stuck together, and then just take like the one piece of it and just like do a little drizzle of the French's. Oh yeah, I got on my finger, but whatever. I'm used to strange substances getting on my fingers anyway. Then you marry the pieces together again, and there you have it. That's a fucking grilled cheese. Like this, oh, that's a grilled cheese. But the one with the mustard, that's a fucking grilled cheese. Another thing you can do that my mom always did for like me and my siblings when we were younger is she'd make like tomato soup with it, and then you put like cheeses or like goldfish in it. We always did like cheeses, but you know, just whatever you have. And yeah, then you like dip your grilled cheese in it too. Oh man. Hear me out. Is grilled cheese and tomato soup just like poor man's pizza? Think about it. I know it's like not mozzarella cheese, it's like American cheese, but otherwise, right? You got like the tomato, which would be like the tomato sauce, the breading, which would be like the crust, and then the cheese, which is like the cheese. Am I thinking too much? Am I thinking too far into that one? But then the next step is pretty simple. You eat the grilled cheese. Mission accomplished. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams. And then don't forget to clean up after yourself. You gotta put your cock back in the fridge. And you gotta grab the yellow mustard, put that where it goes, bada bing, bada boom. Also, don't forget to throw the napkins away. And then it's probably a good idea to make a pit stop in the bathroom and wash your hands after all that, because with all that butter and cheese and possibly mayo, if you decided to be a fat American, yeah, good idea to wash up. Welcome to my bathroom, nerds. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. That is how you make a grilled cheese grotesque style. I should really trademark that. And anytime you go to a restaurant, it's like, oh, you want chicken nuggets? Do you just want chicken nuggets? Or do you want chicken nuggets grotesque style? You want a peanut butter and jelly? Or do you want a grotesque style? Anyways, I'll see you guys back here for the next time that we make our next 5-star, decadent, exquisite, delicious, grotesque dish. But anyways, always massive shout out to all the patrons and channel members. Thank you to all you in the low ball tier, and an even bigger shout out to the big ball tier, but the last king, every dad, many in the beach, on D tier, run of it, some cheese girl. Thank you guys so much. You guys are little legends. I love you. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. Love you all. Peace.